I never learned to play guitar by counting rhythms. I never did. Not even once. I mean, maybe when I was playing classical, I tried to learn classical. It taught me how to finger pick, right? So I got good enough with classical just to figure out how to finger pick, and then I quit taking classes. I'm sure I counted then, but I already had rhythm instilled in me. When Dad taught me how to play guitar, before he even taught me chords, he was stressing the importance of the right hand. And he would say, okay, I don't care if you can play anything with the left hand, you got to get your rhythm right, or none of it's going to work. It doesn't matter. And so he would just have me do beats. And then as I learned a chord, you can unmute. So on my journey of learning new chords, with every new chord I would learn, I already had this strumming pattern that I would implement into changing these chords. So, you went from that. And I think that's what just built rhythm in me early on and gave me this innate sense of feel, right, when I play. And to this day, I mean, I teach people to count if it helps them, but if it's a hindrance, it's more math and less feel for me. So I'm going to teach you in this lesson, from your point of view, just a boom, boom, taka, taka. Just a phonetic way to kind of play a beat, and you can speed it up, slow it down, and play it with some pivot chords, some easy pivot chords, or just try it like Dad taught me. Try it without any chords, then slowly add 1 chord, 2 chord, 3 chords. We're going to show you this from your point of view. My name is Brandon, and this is MyPOVGuitar. Okay, guys, I've mentioned in earlier videos that the only way to get better is some things have to become muscle memory. You have to stop thinking so much. And I understand you have to think about everything in the beginning. But this is a practice here where it'll make music more fun, playing music more fun, playing the guitar more fun, because it does have everything to do with feel, okay, and muscle memory. And if you need to count to get to this point, that's fine. And I'm actually going to show you what the numbers would be if we counted the strumming pattern. But I'm trying to teach you like I learned, and I think it served me well, it was just all about feel, right? But if you break it down, there is some method to the madness, right? So what I would just practice doing with the right hand, and you can do it with a pick or without, however you want to play, I use my fingernails when I strum without a pick, just the flat side, kind of almost as I'm holding a pick, but we'll use a pick. Boom, boom, taka, taka, boom, boom, taka, taka, boom, boom, taka, taka, boom, boom, taka, taka, boom, boom, taka, taka. Okay, so let's break this down. The first boom is going to be a downstroke, okay? And normally that's going to be when you're changing chords, your first chord. So I teach my students if you're having trouble with chord changes, changing quickly, as long as you can get to that bass note of the first. Okay, so let's say we're going from G to D, okay? On that first boom, I'm just trying to get to that open D note. I don't care if I can't get there fast enough and get all the fingerings done. It gives me an extra second to do it. So this strumming pattern works so great for this. So what we're gonna do is, first boom is down. Second boom is down. So actually, you would just get on that bass note on that first boom, and then you double down on it on that second one. So it's boom, boom, and then taka, taka. Boom, boom, taka, which is down, up, down, up. So you're basically going down, 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 up, down, up. Boom, boom, taka, taka, boom, boom, taka, taka. That's it. Because when you speed that up, slow it down, boom, boom, taka, boom, boom, taka, taka, boom, boom, taka, boom, boom, taka, taka. And if you mess up and throw another boom in there, it doesn't matter, because once you get in that boom, boom, taka, taka, boom, boom, taka, taka, boom, boom, taka, boom, boom, taka, you can even start mixing it up, because you kind of got that boom, boom, taka, taka, boom, boom, taka, taka. It's very rhythmic, very rhythmic. Boom, boom, chaka, chaka, boom, boom, chaka, chaka. I just made up those words to kind of give it some phonetic. It sounds like the strumming pattern. Boom, boom, taka, taka, boom, boom, taka, taka. Guys, that's all I would do. I would just practice with that, with no chords. Vary your speed. Start out slow. Learn how to hold your peck to do that the best way, because you're coming up with two upstrokes. You kind of want that wrist to bend so it's flowing. You're kind of just kissing the strings. Boom, boom, taka, taka, boom, boom, taka, taka, boom, boom, taka, taka, boom, boom. That's building so much muscle memory, right? You're just flowing. You're in a rhythm. Boom. And it's an easy one to just get stuck in your head. Boom, boom, taka, taka, boom, taka, taka, boom, boom, taka, taka, boom, boom, taka, taka, boom, boom. But just remember that first boom is probably when you're going to go to a chord. Second boom, you're kind of doubling down on it. Okay? And if you were to count that out, that would be 1, 2, 3, and 4, and, okay? If you need to count it out, that's what it would be. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1. I don't want to get into that, man. That always messed me up trying to learn how to play, but boom, boom, taka, taka. Boom, taka, taka. We used to mess around in junior high school. Rap had just kind of gotten into the mainstream, Run DMC, and we were always doing like beats on the study hall table. It's the same thing. Boom, boom, taka, taka, boom, boom, taka, taka, boom, boom, taka, taka, boom, boom, taka, taka. It's that same idea. Well, if you've ever beat drums on a steering wheel in time, just apply that to your right hand with guitar. Then, if you want to start implementing chords into this, we're going to do some pivot fingerings, okay? I'm going to start you with some chords that are easy to change. And then if you want to go into the full chords, if you don't have a problem with that, that's fine. But, I would take like the D sus2. Because what I'm going to show you later with the pivot fingerings, we're just going to be like, that way you can change quickly, right? But let's just start with the D sus2. Okay, so now we've got our boom, boom, taka, taka, right? Muted. Now on this D sus2, you strum from the 4th string down. There's your D bass note, right? So you are going to have to think a little bit about when you were just muting, you was doing all 6 strings. you're going to kind of come down for that D, or you're going to strum too many strings, right? So I want you to practice with just okay? Just practice with that. And then if you want to move chords later, if you want to go to that variation of the C add 9 from that pivot, you know, implement that. Stay on it. Any variation of that, just get used to that. It almost becomes a trance, right? Hold on that D sus2 for a while. Hold on it for 4, you know, and then go to the C, or hold on it for 2, then go to the C, or go back and forth, you know? And then practice muting in the middle of it. That is getting your left and right hand to know what each is doing, right? That works so well. That's going to serve you so well later, guys. I'm telling you. So I'm going to just throw some chords real quick on the diagram that are real easy to change from, to, and from, okay? And if you want to just implement this boom, boom, taka, taka, and however you want to change these chords, do that next. So you've got your D, sus2, and then you went to like the C add 9 pivot fingering. Well, then your G is just one finger up. And then E minor. And then there's an A, and back to that D sus2. But see, I'm having to know to start with my right hand on every one of those. I'm having to move up and down depending on which chord I'm going to. So it's 4th string, 5th string, 6th string, 6th string, 5th string, 4th string. So now you're learning how to switch chords quickly with a cool rhythm, and speed it up, slow it down if you want to, you know? I mean, that's gonna work. Boom, boom, taka, taka. Boom, boom, taka, taka, boom, boom, taka, taka, boom, boom, taka, taka. Boom, boom, taka, taka, boom, boom, taka, taka. I mean, that sounds like Sweet Home Alabama, right? You know, and use that as a reference in your mind, right? That's the beat you're trying to get. And just practice with that, guys. Guys, if this helps you out, I appreciate you subscribing. And if you need one-on-one help from me, there's a link in the description. See if I can help you with whatever ails you in playing guitar. We're going to do some farm logic things that kind of help. Like I said, the counting thing always just, my eyes glaze over. I am so not a math guy, right? I'm all about feel. And to me, it took the magic out. You know, things like this, the way I learned, I didn't learn traditionally, you know, and I think I'm a better player for it. A more unique player anyway. Guys, we'll see you in the next lesson.